Namaskar and a very good morning. Welcome to the audiocast from Kotak Securities. I'm a host and guide Anindya Banerjee. As global risk sentiment is looking positive, equity markets are higher, dollar index is slightly lower. Dollar rupee offshore में is trading lower as well, 82.70 के आसपास है spot. Last 2 से 3 हफ्ता dollar rupee has spent between a narrow range of 82.55 and 82.95. As the liquidity now comes back, as Jan, we should see this range resolve either on the way up or on the way down. But जब तक ये range intact है, there are two kinds of trades which you can do. That is to sell options, trade number one. Other one is wait for the extremes of the range or closer to the extremes of the range and then try to fade it. So like it comes, let's say to 82.60, you try to buy with a small stop below 82.50, or it gets to 82.90, you sell with a stop above 83. So these are the two kind of trades which you can do when the market is in a range. Now selling options, that's what we have been doing for the past 2-3 weeks and it has worked amazingly well. But एक चीज़ आपको ध्यान में रखना पड़ेगा अभी, because people have sold options so aggressively, इसके कारण option premiums have come down dramatically, or in other words, the implied volatility has plunged very close to 4%. So at such low implied volatility, आपको options, if you're short straddle, then you have to wait more. You have to wait for a long period of time to make a decent return, which means the longer you are in the market when you're short options, the bigger is your risk. So keep that in mind. The risk reward is not so favorable, but because the market is not breaking this range, we can do that kind of a trade, a short straddle or a strangle. Iron fly में कुछ खास मिलेगा नहीं. But if you still want to do a hedge trade, then you can go for iron fly. Otherwise, a straddle or a strangle can be done. But remember, these are unhedged trades. इसका मतलब आपको एक stop loss define करना पड़ेगा. और दूसरा very important चीज़, because the implied volatility is low, the overall option premiums are low, you should have a smaller position in the market. Because when the risk rewards are not so favorable, the best way to trade is to reduce your position size dramatically, so that if there is a loss, the loss is not big. It is better to make smaller profits and take the risk of smaller losses when the risk reward is not in your favor. So keep this in mind. Reduce your position size now in the market. Now, in case the dollar rupee breaks this range, let's say it breaks down below 82.50, 55, then the next stop could be around 82.10 or 82 levels. So then you can play with futures, short in the market and play the momentum. And in case, let's say if it breaks out above 83, then of course we'll be playing with futures on the long side. So this is how the current market situation is. Cross currencies may Euro INR may see a slight uptick. GBP INR will be slightly under pressure. Yen INR largely showing uptick because Yen INR is trading quite strong. Dollar Yen, because of the down move in the USD JPY. So Yen INR is strong, Euro INR is slightly strong. GBP USD may also trade with a slight downward to a flat kind of a bias. But overall, अगर हम लोग देखें तो, because the dollar index is on the back foot and USD INR is in a range, these cross currencies like Euro INR, GBP INR and JPY INR should do well. So that's it, folks. This is Anindya Banerjee signing off. A fantastic day ahead.